Hey guys, Technically Jeff here, and today I have a new dashcam to review, and this is one that I'm really excited about. FITCAMX sent me their 4K dashcam to test out, and it has all the features you'd expect from a 4K dashcam. Wi-Fi and app support, loop recording, a G sensor, HDR, but this one is unique in that it offers an OEM style fitment that integrates into the shroud around my Kia EV6's rear view mirror, which eliminates the need to mount it to the windshield and run wires like you basically have to do with every other dashcam out there. So let's get it opened up and check it out. We'll go ahead and get it unboxed here. It comes as a box within a box. You can see some mounting instructions. There's a user manual that outlines various functions of the dashcam in multiple languages. Then we have the dashcam itself. And this is the cool part. It comes integrated into an all-new shroud that goes around the rear view mirror. And it looks really good. It has a memory card already inserted. I'll go ahead and put that back in. But the shroud itself looks just like the OEM one, just with a dash cam there. Same color and finish. It has the opening for the mirror. It will just replace the unit that's there. It looks really good. Now in the other box here, it comes with a trim removal tool, a micro SD card adapter, and it comes with the wiring adapter so you can wire it in with the rear view mirror for power. And that should make for a very simple installation. Now looking at the instructions here, you just take off the small plastic cover over the mirror, slide the shroud forward, connect the wiring, and then install the new one. So let's get to it. First, I'll remove the little cover. It just pops right out. Next, I'll slide the shroud forward. And it should just pop loose. I did just break a little tab, but I'm not too worried about that since the entire thing does get replaced. Now you can see all the wiring under there, including my wire for my Blackview dashcam. After I do the dashcam comparison video, I'll be removing that. And there you can see the connector that we'll be tying into for the new dashcam. So I'll connect the wiring adapter first. I'll remove this connector here. Then the new connector fits into that connector and then plugs into where it was plugged in. Just like that. Then you connect the remaining wire to the new dash cam. I'll take out the little cover from over the mirror hole. I'll slide the new shroud around and tuck the wires up underneath. Now getting everything tucked in and lined up can take a couple minutes to get that lined up right, so I'll fast forward through this part. And there we go. It's snapped in place. And it looks awesome. I love this integrated look. It fits into the factory mounting points perfectly, and it looks just like that's how it would have come from the factory. So I love this. I'll go ahead and reinstall that cover above the mirror. You do have to make sure the wires behind it are out of the way so it locks in place good. All right, it looks good. I just tucked the wire from my old dash cam back up in there. And you can see it looks really good, really clean. It seriously looks like an OEM factory part. I'm a big fan of this. I'll give you a look at it from outside of the car here too. And again, it just looks like that's how it came from the factory. It doesn't look like an add-on at all. You don't have wires hanging down or anything. You aren't inviting thieves to try and steal your dash cam. It looks great. Now taking a look at the manual real quick. It's got information on the app, its buttons and lights, the installation, connecting to the Wi-Fi, that sort of thing. Now let's get to that app. So it's just called FITCAMX. You can get to it from your phone's app store. Then when you pull it up, you agree to its privacy notice and grant it permissions. Then you have to connect it to your dash cam. So you go into the Wi-Fi on your phone and connect directly to it. If you see this when you connect, make sure you tap Always Connect. And it shows connection succeeded. So now we tap Access FITCAMX. And it pulls right up. We can see a live view right away. And it looks good. Nice wide field of view. We can go into the camera settings here. You can adjust things like video resolution, loop record timeframes, the Wi-Fi info, exposure compensation, that sort of thing. We can go to the camera file to access the files on the memory card. The blue is just where I had the film still on the camera lens. It's nice it has categories at the top for easy sorting. And you just tap on the recording and you can watch it directly. You can also download it to your phone right in the app very easily. And that's the app. Very simple and easy to use. Now let's check the video quality. I have the sound turned off for privacy reasons, so you won't hear anything, but we can take a look at the video itself. And the quality looks pretty good. Freezing the frame on this car as we go by, we can read the license plate. The HDR seems to be doing a solid job of lighting up the dark scenes while not blowing out the bright ones. Motion seems to be pretty smooth. Freezing the frame on this Explorer going by fairly quickly in the other lane, we can almost read the license plate. In my recent dashcam review with the 1080p ThinkWare dashcam, you'll remember this type of shot was just a blur, so this is definitely a positive. Here's another example. With both of us going around 45 miles an hour, you can still almost read that license plate. Now coming up behind this Explorer at the light, I don't even really need to crop in for us to easily be able to read the license plate, but I will crop in just so you can see the detail. And it looks good. And now for some night recording. The image is decent here. We can't read the license plate of this Jeep in the next lane, but as we pull up here, we can easily read the street sign ahead of us. Coming up to this light, I slowed it down to see if I could read any of these cars' plates, and that was just a lost cause. You can read license plates and street signs directly in front of you when it's dark, but when it's on the side and there's motion blur, it's just going to be a blurry mess. I will say though, as we turn here, if you look at the street sign under the street light, it is very clear. So as expected, the slower you go and more lit up the area is, the better the image quality will be. And that's the case with all dash cams. But overall, I'm very pleased with the image quality here at night and in the daytime. It captures a lot of detail, and honestly, it looks pretty good. Now, one of the best features of this dashcam, outside of its easy installation, OEM look, and solid image quality, is its price. I'll post a link to their site in the description, but it's just FITCAMX.com. And before any discount code, it's only $189 for the standard 4K front dash cam that I have that comes with a 64GB microSD card. They also offer it as a 1440p front with a 1080p rear for only $219, or you can get the 4K front with a 1080p rear with a 128GB memory card for only $269. And if you use promo code TechJeff, you can save another 6% on top of that. That drops it to $178 for the 4K front dash cam, $206 for the 1440p front and 1080p rear, and $253 for the 4K front and 1080p rear. And honestly, that's incredible. Those are typical prices you'd expect to see from a 1080p dashcam, not a 4K dashcam with an OEM look and smartphone app connectivity. So honestly, I'm really excited to have this. I'm glad they reached out. I think this kind of dash cam is a game changer since it's so sleek and integrated and so easy to install. And they offer it for a lot of other vehicles too, which is pretty cool. So anyway, let me know what you guys think of this dash cam and let me know if you have any questions. Stay tuned for a comparison of the video quality of this FITCAMX dash cam and my 4K Blackview dash cam that I have. I also have a lot more videos on the way as well as giveaways, so be sure to subscribe for those too. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.